heard you good with them soft lips. Yeah, you know word of mouth.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on Rihanna's Fenty Beauty, the new collection Galaxy. It's limited edition for the holidays, and I managed to pick up the eye palette and a few lip glosses, so I'm going to be using it in this tutorial. And we're starting by using the Glam Glow Illuminating Moisturiser and Benefits Eye Cream, and it's potent. This will just prepare the skin and keep it ready for makeup, which will also keep makeup on all day and hydrate the skin. Next we're going to be moving on to the eyebrows, and starting by filling them in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil in soft brown. I am just going to fill the eyebrows in lightly with this first, and then use the Anastasia brow powder in chocolate to go over the top. I like to do this just because it gives a bit more of a natural look and finish to the eyebrows, and gives it much more of like a hair-like texture. And then we'll set them in place with the Urban Decay Tamer Brow Gel. Next up, we are prepping the eyes for eyeshadow using the Maybelline Anti-Age Rewind Concealer. This is a great concealer to use as a base because it's nice and moisturising and it will cancel out any redness. Next, we are using the Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleon Eye Pencil for hazel eyes. This is a lovely khaki green eyeshadow colour, which will be great as a base underneath any eyeshadows that we put on top, as it will make the colour stand out even more and will be even longer lasting. And just blend this colour out with a synthetic eyeshadow brush, just on the eyelid up to the crease. Once you have finished blending out the cream eyeshadow, I am moving on to my Huda Beauty Rose Gold eyeshadow palette and taking the colour Sandalwood and just using a fluffy brush, blending it through the crease just to act as a transition colour and to blend out any harsh edges, making everything nice and soft. Next, I am going to be taking the colour Henna from the Rose Gold eyeshadow palette, which is a nice burnt orange colour, and I'm just going to be placing that in the crease again, right over the top of Sandalwood, just to act as a bit more depth and gives a lot more warmth to the eyes, which is nice against this colour of the green. And make sure everything is buffed out and blended really seamlessly. Next is the exciting bit. We're going to take the Fenty Beauty Holiday Edition eyeshadow palette in Galaxy, and first colour I'm going to be using is this gorgeous khaki green colour called Extraterrestrial, and I'm just using this on a flat eyeshadow brush, and I sprayed the brush first with a little bit of my setting spray. This will just give the colour a lot more of a metallic finish. We're just placing this colour all over the lid and up to the crease. Next colour we're going to take from the palette is this light mint green colour called Sublime, and we're just putting this on the inner third of the eye to give a nice gradient looking effect. Still patting the colour on the lid, no blending, as we want it just deposited in that area. After all the eyeshadow is done on the top, we're just going to do a thin eyeliner using the Illamasqua black gel eyeliner, just drawing a thin line right close to the lash line. After the eyeliner is done, I'm then going to apply my favourite mascara, which is the Loreal Voluminous in Extra Black, and just coating all the lashes ready for some falsies. I'm also going to take just a little cleansing wipe and wipe under the eyes in case any glitter has fell down off the eyeshadows, and I'm just popped some false eyelashes on off camera, and I am back priming the skin with the YSL Burring Primer, which is amazing. And for foundation today, my choice that I went with is the Nars Sheer Glow in the colour Barcelona, and I have mixed one drop of the iconic Illuminating drops just to give that extra dewy highlights effect that I like. And the way that I apply foundation is I love to use a stippling brush first and then use my famous beauty blender to get that proper airbrushed effect on the skin. And after I've blended all that in, I'm going to use the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I'm using the colour in Custard and putting this at the high points of the face and under the eyes. And I'm also putting a little bit at the side of the mouth, as this gives a brightening effect there and it gives you a sharper contour for later on. And I'm just going to blend that out with a small stippling brush and my beauty blender again. Next, moving on to contour, I'm going to use my ultimate favourite, which is extremely expensive but highly worth it. It is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate contour palette, and I am taking this on an Artist oval brush in the number 4, I'm sure, and I'm putting it underneath the cheekbones, around the temples and the forehead, underneath the jawline and down the sides of the nose. This is a beautiful contour as you still get the depth that you want, but it looks very soft and natural. And I love this product as well, as it's so easy to blend, which is why it is definitely worth the money for me. And I'm just using this on the Real Techniques contour brush to blend out. And when it comes to the nose area, I'm just taking a small fluffy brush to be more precise with my blending. After the contours all blended, I'm going to start setting the face with my Mercier translucent powder, and I'm taking this on a damp beauty blender and putting it under the eyes, down the middle of the nose, centre of the forehead and a little bit underneath the cheekbones. This technique is called baking. I only like to bake for literally probably about 20 seconds, as I find sometimes if you bake for too long it can get too powdery and that's not what you want. I am setting the rest of the face with the MAC Dual Fix powder in NC35 just to set the rest of the area that we haven't done and to brush away also all the bake. Next I'm going to take my favourite bronzer, which is the Benefit Hoola, and on an angled fluffy brush, just brushing it around all the areas that we've done the contour, around the cheekbones, the temples, under the jaw and the nose as well. This is such a beautiful bronze colour and it's been my ultimate favourite for years now, and it'll never change. Next for blush, I'm going to be using MAC Gingerly Blush, which is a really pretty neutral undertone, which will just go with every look that you do. I'm just taking this on the apples of the cheeks and blending it up a little bit. Blush is one of my favourites, so I love that little flush of colour on your cheeks. For highlighter, we're going to be taking the famous Fenty Beauty highlighter in Trophy Wife, which is so unbelievably pretty, and I'm using this on the Anastasia highlighting brush, just placing this on the high points of the cheeks and down the centre of the nose and the high points of the face as well. Such a pretty glow, I absolutely love this product. After the face is complete, we're moving back onto the eyes using the colour Chameleon pencil by Tilbury again, just placing this underneath the eyes and smoking it out with a pencil brush. Then after we've done this, we're going to use the same colours we used on the top by the darker green colour, and we are going to be using the mint green colour on the inner third of the eye as well. We are then going to take Trophy Wife again and place it in the inner corner tear duct, which looks really pretty against the khaki green colours. So I'm going to be doing that on a little pencil brush again, and then taking the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, finishing off the eyes with this. It's one of my favourite mascaras as it coats every individual lash without clumping, and it does not smudge all day. Lastly for the eyes, I'm just using my mascara again, the Loreal one, and just coating the top lashes to combine them with the falsies. For lips, I'm going to be using MAC Stripdown Lip Liner, which is one of my favourite pencils ever, as the perfect nude colour. And I am just outlining the edges of our lips and filling that in a little bit. For lipstick, I am using MAC Jubilee, which again is one of my favourite nudes that I use. It was like my first ever nude lipstick that I got from MAC, and it's always my favourite. And for lip gloss, we're going to be using the gorgeous Fenty Beauty lip gloss from the Galaxy collection in the colour Spacesuit. It is such a pretty gloss. This is so holographic and sparkly and glossy. It's amazing. I can tell it's going to become one of my favourites quickly. And I'm just putting this all over the lips. And to finish off the look, I'm just adding any extra powder where needed and adding a little bit extra blush. And to set the face, I'm just using the Mario Badescu facial spray. And that is the look completed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe if you want, and I will see you in my next video.
Come on, rude boy, can you